Hi, welcome back to another video here. I wanted to stand in the sun for a second. This desert dweller is not set up for these cold temperatures. I don't know what temperature it is right now, but too cold for me. I am going to be moving this GreenStalk over here, taking it apart, and adding a spinner base on the bottom. GreenStalk sells these bases that spin, so you can, like, if you have them against the wall, you can spin it like a little half turn every day. That way everything gets sun. And I finally decided to go ahead and just buy it for all my GreenStalks. I only had it on 2 of the 6, and they're really expensive, so I didn't want to, make that investment, but it's really annoying without it, because I have my garden filled up, so there's not tons of space for everything. So I'm going to add the spinner base and then some pavers underneath to hopefully keep it nice and level, which helps the watering system. So that is the first thing on the list, and then I'm going to be doing a little experiment with some Bareroot strawberries. So let's hop to it. I'm on my lunch right now, so if partial way through this the lighting completely changes, it's because it's another day or this evening or both. Okay, especially in winter where it's all cold and damp, this is my least favorite part because I don't want to see critters. Ew, there's a critter in there. It looks dead. Okay, so unfortunately I had just moved this and had it set for what I thought would be the whole fall, but that was before I decided on Black Friday to get these spinner bases. So unfortunately you have to take it all the way apart to get a base on the bottom, and then there was some summer stuff still left in there. We have now finally gotten a few frosts, so those need to go. They're not happy. I'll probably lay them out over there where my baby dog is in the way. And even though I had just done this maybe 2 months ago, anytime I'm going to the effort of taking these apart, I clean out the little watering discs. They're the end caps or top caps to cinder blocks. This one is broken, but that's perfectly fine for this because it's just a base. There's my teensy tiny little level. Pretty dang level. Nice. Good enough for me, to be honest. Oh my god, it's not straight at all. Okay. For no suspicious reason whatsoever, this box is crushed. Alright. Here is the spinner base. This goes at the bottom of your GreenStalk, and it spins. It also comes with a like drain pipe. If you have like your GreenStalk sitting on a surface that you don't want the water pouring directly on, you can get this little drain pipe and direct it elsewhere. So that's included, but I don't need that because obviously we're just outside. And we're pretty darn level. In case you're wondering if you needed to get some sort of base for your GreenStalk, the 2 cinder block top pieces are pretty much the exact size you need. I typically like to, at the bottom, have the tier that has plants in it to wick up the water so that it's not like super wet. But because I pulled a lot of plants out, all of these pretty much just have like 1 plant except for the garlic, and I wouldn't want that at the bottom because at a certain point when your garlic's getting close to ready, you need to stop watering it, and the lower tiers are what stays the wettest. There you go. That just goes on top. Once you have it all filled up, you're able to spin it. I don't do anything to my GreenStalks, like for example in monsoon season when it's really windy, and my original 2 have always had the spinner base and have been through 2 monsoons, and they've never even looked like they were thinking about tipping over. So I think that they do recommend, if you're could be really windy, that you need to take some precautions, so definitely listen to them. But for me specifically, I feel confident with the spinner bases and at least the wins we get. All right, I bought these from Walmart, $3.48 for 10 strawberry roots. By the way, they were $3.24 last year. But these are June bearing all-star strawberries. So strawberries in the desert can be, shall we say, you need to be a little tenacious to grow strawberries. I've killed many strawberries. By the time summer rolls around, the sun just fries them up. Goodbye, poof. The only success I've had pretty much is now they don't look perfect, but that's because it's winter. But these seascape strawberries here in my GreenStalk, you could say they've done well. These are all runners from the strawberry plants in here. I used to have strawberries and blueberries in these beds back here, these metal beds, but they just absolutely fried up. There was no saving them. I tried making a contraption for shade cloth, giving them extra water. It was a lost cause. So, because these GreenStalks, I'm thinking they kind of shade themselves, I scooted them in, so you could tell I haven't moved this one yet, but you see how that one up there is on the outside of this bed, and this one is tucked in between these beds. So I moved that in there. I had a shade cloth overhead, and these strawberries did well for me. So I think I'm gonna regroup and forget about strawberries back there. I wanted that whole wall to be like berries and grapes and be all wonderful, but I'm gonna regroup, and until I get some more confidence in strawberries, I'm just gonna be growing them in my GreenStalks. So these seascape here are ever-bearing, which means that I think that they are day neutral, so they can just basically produce at any time, whereas the June bearing is going to give you one, pretty much your crop all at one time, depending on the hours of sun or something like that. Basically, you get them around the month of June. Might be a little bit different here in the desert because obviously we get June temperatures before June. Because strawberries have been kind of difficult and I've killed and wasted lots of money over the years, that's why I went with Walmart ones. 10 for $4. Yes. My experiment, I have planted, I got 2 of these bags. So I planted 1 full bag in here. Normally people with the bare roots, they just kind of plant them where they're gonna go. But I hate that, waiting to see if they're gonna survive and all that business. So I have 10 here in this tray, this 10-20 tray. I have this over the top of it, so no little hungry critters try to eat them while they're sprouting. I'm going to put some of this bag in that other GreenStalk that we just did our project on, and then I'm gonna actually take about, so I'm gonna put 4 over there in that GreenStalk, and then I'm gonna take about 6 inside with all of my spring seed starting. So yeah, we're gonna see what works best for me. This tray directly where they go, like everyone else pretty much does, or in a seedling tray inside. During that Black Friday sale that I purchased from GreenStalk, my spinner bases, they had a new product out. I haven't opened this yet, and they kind of tied this up. Am I making this worse? Now, why did they put this on lockdown like that? I probably just made it worse, but I can't get them out. Okay, I don't know why they sabotaged me. They put a knot here. Let me go look for some. I'm gonna cut it. All right, I guess I won't really have a storage bag that works as they were hoping because they sabotaged me. What the frick, man? But anyways, this is a new product from GreenStalk. Hey, this is broken. These are not supposed to be broken, but you put them on here for direct seeding to kind of protect them from critters. And my thought was going to be that it can also be like a little humidity dome too. So I wanted to try my strawberries in these to see if this little extra bit of humidity and protection will help my odds here. Let's open this up. An animal, apparently. They're kind of sprouting already, which my seascapes that did really well for me, they came like that, versus like the true bare root that come where it's just the roots and you can't tell which ones are alive. So I'm pretty happy about that. The other one had a rubber band. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one does too. So let's take this rubber band off. And I'm just gonna grab out 4. Here's one little bare root. Two. Three. And 4. And then let's make sure, in this economy, guys, let's make sure I got all 10. 9, 10. Okay. Fabulous. I'm gonna put these 6 on a seed tray inside, and let's plant these 4 here. I also almost forgot, I'm gonna put some berry fertilizer.
in there. Normally I think you probably are okay to just buy like an all-purpose or like a vegetable or whatever, but not as much as blueberries, of course. But strawberries do like their soil a little bit acidic, so I do buy specific berry fertilizer. You know what? I totally didn't soak these. You're supposed to soak these, but they already have leaves, so I think I'm okay. The ones that I plant inside, I will soak. I don't know if I just sabotaged myself. Famous last words, but normally you soak these so that these roots are a little bit more rehydrated and workable, and you make like a little ball of soil and kind of spread the roots out like this, so you plant it inside like this. But to be honest with you, that's a little bit hard in this tight squeeze, so I'll do my best. Also important, of course, I'm sure you've heard on any other strawberry video you've watched, to not bury the crown. Strawberries are prone to rotting, although I will say, in my particular climate, might be a challenge to get a strawberry to die from rotting. They fry up first, you know what I'm saying? Oh, guys, you saw me get this fertilizer and say I almost forgot it. And then I brought it out and didn't even put it in. What's wrong with me? Scratch that in a little bit. Do my best here. Yeah, definitely soak these guys. I feel really weird about this. They're all like crusty. I'm just a girl, man. I'm doing my best. I can't really do that normal method there, 'cause these roots are a little dry. So just gonna stick those roots in there. Call it a day. Okay. So with the GreenStalk, of course, you can water from up top, but I want to settle these roots in, number one. And number two, we're in winter, and this one is pretty much in full shade in the winter. So it does not need water right now. So I'm not going to water from the top. I'm just going to... Oh, I had that on the wrong setting. Going to put a little bit to each pocket. There we go. And then I'm going to put my tragic little seed covers on here. Now I think these are meant for like a little mini greenhouse, you would say, to kind of protect your seedling. Strawberries can obviously handle very cold, and I'm a zone 9, so they would definitely be fine. But I'm using this more for like hoping to keep in some humidity to aid in those roots while they're trying to wake up, which they already had green, so they're already trying to do that. So hopefully that works out just fine. Sun is setting, so thanks for hanging out with me on this very chaotic gardening day. I apologize that you had to witness this. Hope to see you around next time, and I hope you have a good day wherever you are. Bye. Update really quick. I forgot that I ordered multiple packs of those little GreenStalk Seed house thingamajiggers because on Black Friday they were on a really good sale when they launched. So forget these ratchet ones. Sorry that you had to witness that, but let's... And this one, the knot is not crazy. I can actually fracking open it. This is what they're supposed to look like. Ooh. Ah, let's switch those out really quick while we have 2 seconds of sunlight. Kind of hard with one hand, don't judge me. There we go. Ooh, I should try carrots again with these little seed houses for that humidity dome effect that I was talking about. That could be interesting.
Okay, all right. That's what they should look like. Much better. Very happy about that. Okay, bye. Frick. Ow. That is not staying in. I'm like 75. I fall a lot, okay?